bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
Hey guys, this is Music Joe. I will be doing a tutorial on, yeah, I'm going to be doing a tutorial on WarGame RedDragon on the basics of making decks. My friend Cucumber wanted to know, because I got him this game a while back, he didn't know how to play it. So I'm going to be playing this. I'm gonna be doing Poland. I like playing this for Russia and France, but I'm gonna do Poland. I'm gonna do tutorial. Oops, whatever. And we're not gonna end. Just letting you know, factions Red 4. It's Warsaw Pact out Blue 4, which is NATO. Then you got the actual countries, which I'm not gonna explain those. It's pretty obvious. And you got these basic ones, but when you choose these, you don't get prototypes. Wait, do you get prototypes? Oh, you do get prototypes for Eastern Bloc, but Red Dragons. Yep, you do. I don't know that, but I'm gonna be doing Poland. And with these, there's more coalitions. You've got the Blue Dragons, Commonwealth, Scandinavia, Eurocorps, all that, whatnot. So I'm gonna be doing Poland. Type is the type of units that you're gonna be doing. So armor is gonna be mainly tanks, mechanized infantry, motorized. It's gonna be motorized infantry, and very few tanks or light tanks. Support is just what it is. So like supporting units. And mechanized marines is basically it's any unit that's a marine. Like you're not gonna if you're in a country that doesn't have marines, it's gonna give you shock infantry to use. Mechanized is self-explanatory and same with airborne. Era is is not really important, but if you choose like before, you get more command points. I'll show you what that is in a second. So we're gonna start off with logistics. I'm gonna point out I never play as Poland. I tried and too many units. So yeah, these are command infantry. These are actually very helpful because they can blend in very well. But I always get one helicopter and like one mechanized vehicle. So just food for thought. Never ever get command tanks. Complete waste of money and time to wait for them because they're really expensive and they're not very good. I got 14 armor, but I mean, it's gonna be a main attack point. If it keeps moving, it's not gonna work. These are logistics, as you can basically see by supply right here on the right. They give you like stuff. So let's say this thing's damaged, it's all blown up, and it has like very little armor left. This thing gives it health, and the higher the supply, the better it is. But this right here is how much it costs. And in the beginning of a battle, you'll have like I'll say 1,200 points, and each one see how that costs. It'll take away from that 1,200 to the point where you don't have enough to buy anything, and then it'll replenish during the battle. So yeah. For me, I like getting something like this because it's amphibious, and I also like getting one of these. So it's pretty helpful. And I like also getting one of these. FOBs are also good to get if you're playing like a 1v1 or 2v2. It doesn't show a picture, but it's right there. Infantry. These guys are the best of the best. If you ever see one of these in in any nation army, like the red behind them, they're special forces. They're very good. As you can see, they start. Oh, by the way, this is something else. Rookie. I'll click on different. Yeah, so rookie is they're like stick figures. They carry machine guns, but they can't shoot them. Trained is like they're. Okay, I'll just show you this. For example, elite is they have 32% increased accuracy, 300% faster morale recovery, and so on and so forth. And that diminishes across the board. So yeah, you got I think 4 types of infantry. You've got regular, elite, shock. These are shock, and then you got militia. I don't know if Poland has militia. Yeah, Poland has no militia. Okay, so these are the elite, these are commandos. I don't play as Poland, so I don't know if they're good or not. Poland and Russia, Poland and England are one of the 2 countries that have a bunch of shock infantry and yeah. So these I'm going to assume are airborne. I don't really know. I don't know Polish military very well. So I'm going to assume that they are either airborne because they've got a blue beret, like the VDV. So I'm going to see if they're airborne and the RPK. This is the normal infantry, as you can see by the little regular on the bottom. And stealth, stealth, they have less chance to be detected. Speed, these guys are pretty slow. Yeah, see, the more elite, the faster they go. And yeah, optics is medium, and size very small, whatnot. But you can see their weapons here. And an important thing I would think, I'd like to point out, is the range and the suppression rate of fire. It doesn't really matter if they're and accuracy. It doesn't matter if they're stable or not, because you really don't want to kamikaze charge infantry unless they're these guys. But these guys have good stabilization. So you got and keep in mind training is important to determine accuracy and whatnot. But yeah, this is basic infantry. And oh yes, and the vehicles, by the way, I'd like to point out this changes the cost dramatically. So let's say I get this crappy little piece of whatever the F, and I get this thing. See, they cost 35. But with these guys, it costs 15. Because this comes with a machine gun, and it's slow and crappy. And you got this thing, which is slower, but it's got an anti-tank missile on it, and a 30mm cannon, and it's got better armor. So keep in mind that, but you get less units. So let's say you got this, you get 24 total. With these, you only get 19 because it's a better vehicle. That's also important to point out. And also another thing to point out is that when they're mechanized, but when it says like it'll say a date, like right here, it's like 90, and this one is not 90. Most of the time it changes their anti-tank gun. Like see is it changing at all? No. Oh, I see. They have a different rifle. This is the AK-74, it's the AK-47 the thing, but they have a different RPG as well. So I'll continue. Anti-tank is okay. Like it doesn't say 90, but the one that's closer to the bottom is the better anti-tank gun. Same with anti-air missiles. Well, I think anti-air missiles is reversed because I think Grom is the best anti-air. Yeah, Grom's better anti-air. But see, these guys aren't as good. Are they? Yeah, okay, so these guys are better than these guys, because as you can see the range is lower. You got, I'll compare them actually. You got range, AP, power, accuracy. About the same after that. But yes, so it's always important to remember that. And this is about the same, because they have the same gun. Then we'll go to anti-air. Anti-air, I don't like getting anti-air. I usually get one unit of it, and then I'll show you my Russian deck, my Russian and French build. And I have a US Marine build too. Yeah, so anti-air is pretty good, but you don't want to get too much of it. Here's the thing I did notice about Poland. I thought was pretty cool. They have shock pioneers, and see, look at all this. They have a bunch of special forces versions of anti-tank and stuff. So we'll come to pioneers. Actually, to be honest, if you were to go, if you were to get pioneers in Poland, probably want to get these ones more, because they have this. This thing can one-shot an entire squad. These guys are better, like on the move and whatnot. They are better soldiers, but these guys have a better rocket. They have a rocket launcher that shoots napalm, and it can one-shot units. But these guys I think would be better. I don't know. It depends on your preference, I guess. So yeah, we're gonna go down here. There's more shock infantry. I'm gonna say these are airborne. The other ones are Marines, or vice versa. I don't freaking care. But yeah, I don't know. Speaking of propulsion, no. So we got these ones. You got the 90s right here. Yeah, see, hold on. Look at this right here. You got 762, 83. 105 and 57. So it goes to 24 AP power. Yeah, this can knock out like some medium tanks that are really easy. And these are, this is a difficult thing to discuss because some countries don't have anti-tank. Like you can get more of these than anti-tank, but the only problem is that they're not as good. They got 16 AP power and they're slower. But yes, and well, I guess with Poland it's different though. And yeah, so they're shock and they're pretty cheap. So lastly, this is something I like. I don't know what to call these guys. I like calling them Afghan because the helmet they wear looks like the Russian-Soviet-Afghan war in this picture right here. But these are like airborne. They like a bunch of helicopter types and whatnot. But these are units that are like normal infantry, but they come with a medium anti-tank, like a light anti-tank missile. So like very few units come with this stuff. I'm gonna go on to this. So hold on, how much time am I at? 8 minutes already. Whew. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna put a support and I'm gonna do the part. Support is basically what it sounds like. You got anti-tank and anti-air. That's about it. And it's really like it's only put into like there's like 4 categories total. You got this. Actually, no, you got 5 categories. I guess you've got 3 categories of artillery and 2 categories of anti-air. So this is indirect fire, which they have. You know that huge range right here. Range is important, but so is price. And most important is dispersion. So what is it? Is it smaller or bigger? Yeah, the smaller it is, the more compact the shots will be. That's always an important factor. These ones are the best ones, but they only come in like pairs of 4 or 2. But these are very good. This is one of the categories of. This is indirect fire, by the way. This is a category anti-air. These are missile anti-airs, so anti-air missiles. So they have a longer range, but they have less ammo, I should say. And of course, you want to get these protected because they have really, really poor. Look at that, no armor. These are our favorite of Russian players. I've gotten to notice rocket artillery. People like to spam the Smirch. I'll show what that is later. They like to spam rockets and shoot them in the beginning 10v10 rounds. So this is another artillery type. You got more anti-air, rocket anti-air, I should say. This is the other type of anti-air, which is the machine gun anti-air. I think there's one down here too. Yeah, here. Polish have missiles, some of the Russian ones don't. Here's a famous one. Yeah, they shoot very fast machine guns. This one has miniguns and missiles, but they have machine guns on them that shoot very fast. So these are effective against helicopters for the most part. As you can see right here, airplanes are not very good. And this is big anti-air. I guess the Polish don't have it, but there's one called direct fire artillery, which is like they'll take something like this and they'll put a mortar on it. So yeah. So that's that. I'm gonna make another part. So I'll be back. See you guys later. Ciao.